All right, so many people listening, I know, will not recognize this name, but Gary Coleman was a pint-sized TV star in the 80s on a show called Different Strokes.
That Dave murdered?
I did not murder him. He may have been murdered, though.
Oh, wow. He may have been murdered.
But it was not us. Just so happens.
Was a murderer waiting for us to hang up the phone so he could murder him?
Honestly, it's crazy. You guys may not know this, but we interviewed this guy, Gary Coleman, way back in the day.
Yep.
Turns out the day of his death.
Yes.
Within an hour after hanging up the phone from us, he died.
It is wild.
Within an hour.
You think of it that way.
Yeah.
We were probably some of the last people in the world to ever speak
Poor
to this
guy.
pint-sized star.
His last words could have been something he said like, "Bye, Dave."
Just like that. What you talking about, Dave?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
I don't either.
Nonetheless, there is a documentary now looking into his death and trying to figure out, was it murder?
We didn't make the documentary?
Not that I know of, Elise.
Oh,
I haven't watched
God.
it, though. I have
Imagine
not
we
watched
did.
it. Radio show Dave and Chuck the Freak interviewed him, and he died right after it. Here's the story.
Was Gary Coleman murdered? That's one of the stunning questions raised in a controversial new documentary, Gary, which started streaming today on Peacock.
What you talking about, Willis?
Gary Coleman was once the highest paid child actor in America, starring on the beloved sitcom Different Strokes. Different Strokes was so popular, even First Lady Nancy Reagan had a guest spot.
What you talking about, Mrs. Reagan?
But 4'8" Gary came to resent the character and his iconic catchphrase.
It sounds ridiculous when I do it. I'm sorry.
In 2007, after years alone, he married an unknown movie extra, Shannon Price. The marriage was tempestuous.
I slapped him a couple times. I mean, nothing major, nothing like red flag.
After one spat, Coleman spent the night in jail.
No jail time, not leaving my house, not paying any heavy fines.
In 2010, Shannon called 911 from Gary's Utah home, saying he'd fallen down the stairs.
Her head is bloody. There's blood all over the floor. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. So I just can't be here with the blood. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't.
Shannon had doctors take him off life support 2 days later. Friends still question the circumstances around his death. I spoke with his friend, Kent Emmons, who Gary named an executor of his estate in his will. Do you believe in your heart that Gary died from an accidental fall?
No, I don't believe that.
Wow.
And again, that's strictly my speculation. I don't believe it.
In the Peacock documentary, Shannon denies any wrongdoing.
I didn't do anything. I didn't touch him. I didn't hurt him. I was nowhere near him. Nothing happened.
Shannon triggered outrage when she allegedly sold the tabloids a photo of Gary on his deathbed, which we are blurring.
It was just sick. First of all, that's not the way, Gary needs to be remembered. He was a great, wonderful, amazing man.
The child star who craved privacy had none, even in death.
Why didn't we know about this before?
Because we didn't care enough.
We just assumed it was
But no,
us.
why
We didn't
didn't-
want to look into it any further.
Sure, but why didn't anyone else talk about
I
this
know,
before?
like, this is
a long
many
time ago. He
years
died in
later.
2010.
Yeah. When you look up Gary Coleman, Dave and Chuck the Freak, the first thing that comes up, it's been 11 years since Dave and Chuck the Freak killed Gary Coleman.
So she probably was waiting for him to get off the phone and then allegedly throw him down
Unless
the
he had
stairs.
another radio interview. He was probably doing many. What was he promoting? I can't remember why we were talking to him.
I can't either. I don't remember a single thing
And what,
about
did
it.
he get mad
There was something that happened, right?
and he hung up? Or you?
I can't remember if Dave tried to make him say his catchphrase.
Yeah, what
Say
was
it,
it?
bitch! What you talking about, Dave?
Yeah.
I forget what happened.
All we heard when he died is that he fell and hit his
Yeah.
head. That was
yeah.
it.
But because I had never heard the 911 call where she's like, "Oh, I have to leave. I gotta go. There's blood, too much blood. I can't be here." And it's like, that's odd.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
well, the
That's-
fact that she sold the picture to the tabloids
Yeah.
is really odd.
That's funny. We have posts of him on our page from like 2010,
Yeah.
That's when he died, yeah.
and we did,
And we interviewed him.
then. But it's interesting that we did a post just after he died, but I can't find it. I wonder what we said.
Who knows?
We We did
Well,
post
was
that.
he
Oh my
old?
God, we posted
Oh,
that.
we posted it.
You guys
We
forgot
did?
about it.
On the old website?
Yeah, no, on our Facebook,
Oh, on Facebook.
we posted that picture she sold of him on
Look
his
at
so
the,
deathbed.
look at the
We
look
just
at
forgot.
the comments.
But you guys did not blur it out like the news.
No, we did
No,
not.
Some people
we
were
put it
very
right up
upset
there.
about it.
Go to David Chuck the Freak on Facebook and you'll see it.
Oh, wow.
Man, I love when stuff is new to you guys.
Well, there's so
It's
much.
done too
it's
much.
been
Come
what is
on,
it,
and I'm not on
decades-
Facebook. I
decades
don't
of it.
remember
It's just great to
Facebook
be like,
post.
Nobody ever talked about it. And then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you know what?
We did. We
We
did
must
actually.
have talked about it. We probably speculated that he was murdered back then. We won't remember.
No, we'll never remember.
I don't remember what we did yesterday.
Everyone just blamed
Me either.
us. Right?
Yes,
Everyone blamed
yeah.
us because we interviewed him and he was dead the next day.
Yeah. Because at the time, I don't know if he was the first or if it was,
Look, damn, the Dave and Chuck the Freak curse continued. Gary Coleman rushed to the hospital just minutes after talking to Dave and Chuck this morning.
yeah.
Someone said in a comment, so I did find this post. I mean, I can find it on my phone. Someone said, it's because Dave kept pushing him. What does that mean?
Well,
what
that's
did I
I'm saying.
say?
I knew you upset him. There was it didn't go, it wasn't.
Why was I
His
pushing
last
him?
moments in life were
Dave, you
upset.
murderer.
Yeah. His last moments were being upset by Dave.
Oh, my God.
And then he tried to get down the stairs
did
real
he
fast.
call back, or was that someone else?
That
That was Corey Feldman.
Feldman.
But I do feel like there was something.
God, our memories are terrible,
I
you
know,
guys.
I know.
Oh.
I bet you were trying to get him to say his catchphrase because it sounds like he doesn't like saying it.
He hates saying it.
And
Dave,
you want
for
people
sure.
to do the thing that
I
they're
think
known
that's it.
for.
I
Dave
bet our
always
listeners
does.
remember.
Oh,
Or
I'm sure.
our
the old
long-term
school-
Oh my God, it was
yeah,
14
old-
years ago.
They remember
They
people that
remember.
listen from the beginning. They
Yeah.
remember so much.
They do.
That's my
So-
bet that he was trying.
You know,
I could
You know, let us
actually
know.
see Dave saying to him when he refused to do the catchphrase something like, "Why else would we talk to you, you little bastard?"
there's listen, that could have been word for word.
Oh, someone said,
What?
I just found something online that said he was trying to plug a movie and he was showing his junk in it, and Dave called him out on it.
He was promoting what movie was
Where
he
showed
promoting?
his penis? His little Gary Coleman penis?
Listen,
That's probably what you said.
that's probably. Why would you show your penis? How big is your
What
penis?
is his last movie?
I don't know. Did they even go on with the movie after he passed that
Oh
day?
no, I'm not even gonna say what it was called.
What? What was he
Let's-
called, Lisa?
Well, there's. Just Google.
Just look up
Google
Gary Coleman's last
movie.
Oh, no.
And I don't even know if that's his last movie. Yeah, that's his last movie.
Oh. Midgets versus mascots?
The Gary Coleman and Dave Hunter story.
Midgets versus mascots?
you were a mascot.
I was a mascot. He was a midget.
He was promoting that movie. That's why he called. That's why we had him on.
Oh my God, I hated our show.
Did he really get
I mean, I still
nude?
do. But
You know
my
it. You
God.
know that's why we were like, okay, we'll talk. And I don't know about what's in it.
And I'm sure Dave was like, listen, no one cares about midgets and mascots. What we need to know is how was doing different
His
strokes.
private
And-
parts were in it.
Yes.
And that's what we were talking about. He
Yes.
got mad.
He got mad because
Yeah.
he did it and immediately changed his mind and wanted the scene cut.
That's even better.
But I was
than
pushing him about it.
Oh, no. No.
The wildest murder mystery I've ever heard. Yep. Yeah. Gary Coleman.
He receives a script called Midgets versus Mascots. An opportunity to take his career back around. Was he pushed too hard by radio personality Dave Hunter?
Yes.
Did it push him over the edge? Or down a flight of stairs, ultimately resulting in his demise?
Holy smokes, you guys.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, rest in peace, little Gary. Hope we didn't play a part.
Oh, we did.
But we were the last people you spoke to.
Well, Dave did more so.
You probably really upset him, and then he said the wrong thing to his wife, and she tossed him down the stairs, allegedly.
He was mad. He
Yeah,
was mad when he
was
got
mad.
off the phone.
There's no question he was mad.
Yeah.
Oh, he was definitely mad.
I don't remember a single thing. I only have a feeling about it. And
Me too.
the feeling that I have
Every interview.
was that it really went badly at the end.
Yeah.
That's the feeling that I had. And then when we found out he was dead, we were like, are you kidding me right now?
It was really
He killed
uncomfortable
himself
as usual.
because that's what I thought we thought.
Someone said Gary was upset because he was in a movie that showed his penis.
Yep.
Dave called him out on his BS, and Gary, clearly used to people playing along, did not seem to care for that.
Yep.
Yeeks.
Yep. I'm going to call you out on your BS, Gary. I don't know why we did any of those things.
I don't know. I don't know.
It was 14 years
Bad,
ago.
I
bad
know.
choices.
We were just killing time.
Yeah.
Still are, just in other ways.
Yeah. Just trying to not
Trying to remember things that we did 14.
stupid
Holy cow.
celebrities. Anyways,
Holy cow.
if you want to see that documentary, it is airing now. I
It
believe
seems
on
like it
Netflix.
might be worth a watch.
Yeah. Yeah, might be interesting.